Dress up in Starfleet uniforms were funny, right? That's what I mean, Kyoto. It's like I think I've seen Jedis like walking around the Ren Fair before, so I was like, yeah, feels right. Yo, Kel. Yo, Captain. Are you guys like hanging out or something now? What was that? You guys are coming here at the same time, all like that, hiding stuff from me.
I'll give you 3 seconds to get your ass out here.
Oh, whoa.
1, 2.
This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. Bitch!
Hey! Whoa. Whoa. What up, Kellalelel and Captain Cook? You missed 14, I know. You weren't able to get your fill of weebery tonight. Sorry, man. Weebery. Yeah, I think we're just gonna take a little time to go around the Normandy and make sure we're all caught up on dialogues and stuff with everyone. And then we'll probably be calling it a night. Pretty short one today.
All right, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly
Well, we're not
fire.
going to the
Come
Renaissance
on,
Festival
that one
anymore.
goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How
Apparently it's
many
sold out.
humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602.
This is the first Saturday it's
Vote on it,
open?
One to ask the Asari for technical help, and one to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Whatever.
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
All right, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Good one. Where's Garrus up here?
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
Okay, dude.
He was a good man.
Bad news
Yeah,
after
he's
bad
always
news.
running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight.
Yeah,
huh?
the doctor called
Works
well.
for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
Yeah, Morden died curing the genophage, which he helped create. It was like his dying action. He died with a smile on his face and music in his heart, man. Well, scientist doctor, yeah. He's kind of a doctor too. But yeah, scientist.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if someone like that brother of his, Reeve, took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Mass Effect 3 plans. I haven't really decided yet what I want to play through next. I don't really know. I've been throwing around Jade Empire because it'd be nice to kind of get like a little more retro again. But I don't know, I haven't decided.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Commander? Commander?
Edie. Isn't Mass Effect already retro? Ah, gosh. Is it though? Is it considered retro these days? No. Mass Effect isn't retro. Mass Effect is it's probably on the cusp of a classic now. If not a classic now, but not retro. No.
Commander.
Got a remastered edition. Yeah, but it was never a retro game. When it came out, retro existed, right? Retro is like... It's like, I want to say in my head, and like in my category, it's like everything from like GameCube, original Xbox, PlayStation 1, and before. In my head is considered retro. But Mass Effect was like Xbox 360. It was like next gen consoles. I don't consider that retro in my head. That's how I classify it in my head at
Commander
least.
Shepard, something you need?
Nothing more, sir.
I'm probably being a
posted.
little
Pack it
lenient
out.
with it too. I think most people would say retro is like PlayStation 1. Not even PlayStation 1. I would probably say like N64 and before. A lot of people would probably consider more retro. Right? Like Caldwell is saying, Atari, Pac-Man, Duck Hunt. Yeah, it's like the original video games. Like, I think I was giving it a little grace saying like PlayStation 1 and Xbox One. The original Xbox, not Xbox One. Bit of misnomer. For a guy named Joker, he tells some terrible ones. With the Krogan on our side, I guess he's allowed to celebrate. Roughly speaking. Yeah, I think
Commander.
it's probably by definition before it was like a household commodity. It was like arcade games, right? Like that's retro. It's like before the SNES. Like SNES is like not even retro by certain definitions, I feel like, but I would consider it. We talked to everyone on this level. Why are you whispering? Why are you... What? You don't want to be loud. We literally mic you up and you can, like, yell into the microphone. We prefer loud Lily around here. Am I wrong, guys? Back me up here. Why is she whispering? Like, I don't want to disturb you. I'm like, huh? Oh. Alright, be safe. SNES is retro in my opinion. Yeah, I would consider it retro too, but by some people's definition, I feel like it wouldn't be, right? I don't know. I feel like it's a perspective thing on what's considered retro. Most people would say PlayStation 1 isn't retro, but I would consider it retro. What it is. Not the med bay.
Commander.
Orden.
What are you up to now?
I am uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small.
Yeah.
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Yeah, Sovereign was way
Well,
bigger.
keep talking to the Tyrians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
2 kilometers, jeez.
Hello, Shepard.
Associated with an outmoded or discontinued system. Yep. So, I mean, by definition, I guess I would be more right then, right? Like, PlayStation 1... Even PlayStation 2, I guess? Does that make, like, PlayStation 3, like, retro? And by that definition? I don't know. I feel like we're stretching it now too far. Your Google says something completely different. What is your definition getting of retro? Direct dates like 85 to 1990 from Wikipedia. Yeah. Wiki is going to be a little more, I don't know the word I'm looking for here. Not reliable, I guess, but obviously. But I don't know. I think it's just goes to show it's very perspective.
Inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Yeesh. Dola. Retro games definition. What is considered retro games? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 1985 to 1990, anything that came out around there would be considered retro, right? But I mean, as time goes on, what does the word retro mean?
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now,
Like
do
getting rid of the word games entirely. What about just retro? Like what does that really mean? Like retroactive or not? I mean, that's what I would guess. I don't think so though. Is it retroactive? That doesn't really make sense to me though. I'm curious now. What does retro mean? Imitative of a style, fashion, or design from the recent past. Denoting action that is directed backward or is reciprocal. Denoting location behind. Okay, I mean, by that definition of retro, it's like anything that came out in the past. So like everything the next day after its release could be considered retro by that definition. Yeah. There's multiple different meanings for it. Elden Ring is retro, exactly, dude. Exactly. By definition, it is a retro game, so tell your friends. Anytime someone's like, I'm feeling like playing some Elden Ring, just be like, ooh, retro. Oh man, we're gonna start so many fights in other people's chats. It's gonna be great, but we'll be the right ones. That's funny. But yeah, I think culturally, anything that came out in the 80s and 90s is considered retro games. Anything after the 90s, like 2000s plus, it's like not considered, I think, retro in most living people's eyes. But I don't know. Come 2030, yo, Sully! Sully! What up, dude? Good to see you, bro. Thank you for the tier 1. 13 months. The beginning of another year. Thank you, dude. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good Halloween. Staying out of trouble. Thank you for the birthday gift. It is my birthday at midnight. So thank you. Thank you for that. Good to see you, dude. We're talking about what retro means. And I'm supposed to be doing a Mass Effect playthrough, but this is interesting to me. But I would consider anything that came out in the 80s, 90s a retro game. But I think once we hit 30, things that came out between like 2000 and 2010, I think can safely be labeled as retro as well. I think like 20 years, if a game is older than 20 years, I think it can be labeled as it can join the category of retro in my eyes, in my head. Gotta stream till midnight, I guess. No, I'm gonna hang out with my wife. We'll be live tomorrow though. We'll be live probably more tomorrow because we're not going to the Renaissance Festival anymore because apparently it's sold out. I didn't think it was that popular anymore. Thank you, man. Thank you, Soli. Played a lot of games. You can look at a game and can pinpoint if it's retro or not outside of games done in a retro style. Yeah. Yeah. It's such a perspective thing, Kel. Can it be retro if the game is continually updated? No. I would think it needs to be a game that like no longer gets service. I don't know. It's hard to say in that regard. Because like World of Warcraft is like a retro game almost at that point, right? But it's like still relevant today. Yeah, like live service retro games. What are we talking about?
Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire?
I don't know. I think Rex can handle it.
Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Welcome.
Please,
Thanks for being
enjoy
here.
your day.
You too, Gilf. Retro. Your mom's retro, Kel. Oh. Got something to say.
Commander.
Yeah.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
Residue?
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before.
Oh?
I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Ah, Miranda.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind.
Scribe of the
There was
ancient
great
Egyptians.
Confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
I'm gonna tell her you said
For
that,
my
son.
people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life?
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how he's just like assimilating like really well, Kel. I see exactly what you mean, and I actually agree with you. But Javik is really cool. Like the fact that I can like meet one is cool, but the fact that he's like assimilating like super well is kind of, it's like, oof, I don't know. Seems a little forced. But he is cool. He is epic. The voice actor's a legend. I mean, it's cool.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known.
Box.
It shapes me. As stone is shaped by the one who carves it. This stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor. And we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
You have killed a Reaper. I would like to have seen it. No matter. There will be more.
Plenty more.
Yes. A difficult fight remains.
Yeah.
I have heard about if the Krogan seek retribution for the past. Do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
True. Super true.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid.
Really do be in here just talking to herself, man.
Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage.
Oh!
Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I help them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
That went well. That went pretty well. Well said.
Commander.
I couldn't have worded it better myself, even if I wanted to. Doesn't seem very professional for a reporter. Haven't you watched Star Wars, Caldwell? There's no underwear in space. Ask George Lucas. It's a thing.
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Ms. Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communications specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
My board is green. My board is green.
Your board is orange.
Shepard. Shepard.
Shepard.
Need anything, Commander?
No.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
I mean, if you really want that visual, Cal, yes. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, blame Lucas. Blame Lucas. It's his fault. The Jedi had no choice in the matter.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right?
There you go, Caldwell. Now we're using our head. I mean, the
Maybe now that
Force.
we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers. I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones.
Get wrecked, Kel.
It's still dead, but damn.
Ah.
There's nothing small about it.
That German delay.
Hey.
Ah. Nice little ping check there. Got him. Good one, Caldwell. Gotta be quicker, net. Gotta be quicker, net. Man, I want the collector armor, man. It's the best armor in the game. It's the best armor in the game. Cinnamon pull aparts from Papa John's is so good. Yeah, yeah. I almost prefer their appetizers more than like their pizza sometimes. Just get like some cheese sticks or like their cheese bread. Like better than a pizza sometimes. I'm just kind of looking through everything. I don't think there's like honestly anything I need. I don't think there's anything I need. I mean, something like this might be good for Garrus. I should look into upgrading their weapons. I've got my pistol and particle rifle maxed. But I should probably get whatever weapons they're using maxed out as well. At least Liara and Garrus is... Let's see. Am I able to tell from anywhere, like from here, what weapons they're using? What's the best assault rifle in the game? Other than the particle rifle. I think it's the best. Is it, Vector requisitions? Is it probably like the Harrier? The best sniper and the best assault rifle is what I'm looking at. Probably just the best sniper, because I think I gave the particle rifle to Garrus as well. So is the Valiant the best? It's the most expensive. Let's see. Best sniper and... Slightly less damaging black widow that you can more quickly snap off. Shots with toss on a heavy barrel thermoscope and armor. Don't like the Valiant. Yeah, it's got 3 shots. This is gonna be for Garrus though. It's gonna be for Garrus, Kel. Like I'm never using the sniper. So maybe the Valiant would be better. Because it's like less shots, right? Black Widow does more damage. One shot rifles and companions does sound really good. Right, that's what I mean. Like if it's like a higher hitting weapon or harder hitting weapon that fires less on companions makes more sense because like when they shoot, they hit, right? I'll go with the Black Widow. I trust you on that. And then we can level it up. And now you guys need to like not let me forget to actually equip or make him use the sniper. And what does Liara use? She uses does she just use like an auto pistol and like a regular pistols and machine pistol? Or like the submachine guns? Is that what you mean by MG? Like I have, she like use the pistol and then the submachine gun? Okay. Pistol, yeah. Or submachine gun. Okay, so she's probably using the paladin. That's what I like for my pistol. That's probably what she's using as well, so that's probably fine. So we can get a good submachine gun. What's the best submachine gun? Best submachine gun. pt3. See what people's thoughts are. N7 Hurricane is probably the best. The Blood Pack, SMG, and Hornet are good as well. Blood Pack Punisher, people are saying as well. Blood Pack. I may not have like found them or unlocked them yet, maybe. Unless they're in a different. We're looking for N7 Hurricane or Blood Pack Punisher. Anti-gel capacity. Oh. Yeah. Yes, please. I don't know how I missed that before. I skipped right over it. Okay, that's good. Blood Pack Punisher. People say it's the best, or the N7 Hurricane. In terms of damage, the N7 Hurricane is far and above the best. Slap a high velocity barrel and power magnifier and go. Other options include the Blood Pack Punisher and the Plasma SMG. Your choice SMG isn't that important given the combo nature of the class. A light AR can also be a good option. The Facin has perfect stats and everything, but damage for... I mean, the Blood Pack Punisher looks pretty sick. Can you imagine Liara running around with this bad boy? Or the Plasma SMG. It shoots superconducting toroids that break apart on impact, retaining an electrical charge that flash converts in shrapnel into plasma. Unlike the Spitfire, however, this smaller Geth weapon has been modified to take thermal clips. Holding down the trigger speeds up its rate of fire, rapidly depleting the gun's heatsink in exchange for nearly continuous fire. Versus... Punisher's features a secondary barrel that fires one armor-piercing round per main barrel burst. Oh, so this thing can rip armors better. I like that. We'll get her the Blood Pack Punisher. A lot of people say it's good, but everyone says the N7 Hurricane's the best. But I'm not worried about the best. It's probably such a minimal difference. Let's see if I can upgrade it at all. Spending some money. This will be a big upgrade for Garrison Liara for sure. Big upgrades. Boom. Now, I'm essentially wanting like the... Is this armor better? Like, is having the maximum health boost? I don't know, man. Like, I do more weapon damage with the Cerberus armor, and I think I can really tell the difference with my particle beam, because it's like, it shreds. I take down, like, brutes almost with, like, one full charge, which is kind of crazy. Kind of want to keep it. And I can go a little more health. Having the extra health seems like it might be coming in handy because I get pretty close. I'm going to keep it as is. I'm just going to keep it as is. It's been working really well. I didn't die at all last session, so I shouldn't mess with anything. Oh, he died. Upper died. Yeah, that ought to be some solid upgrades for the squad, though, so I think we're good. Already down here. Cool, well, we're all set for the next session. I don't know if we'll play any Mass Effect tomorrow. We might. We'll see. We'll probably end up streaming, like, a lot tomorrow since we're not doing the, Ren Fair. Yeah, we should have gotten tickets ahead of time, but like I've never, in all of my years that I've like known about Ren Fair and have ever gone to it, it's never seemed like crowded. But I guess I've never really gone on like the first weekend, so but it's sold out apparently. But we can wake up and see.